Hello, my name is Jeremy, and this is assignment 2 for game physics. Just going to be going over my code and showing an example of it working. So this is the code here. Majority of the code stored here. I'm running off of lab 3 as a base. So this is all lab 3 stuff there and the button pressed and everything. And so yeah, so I added airtime. Airtime gets added rapidly, and then it that's when it's in the air, and then when it lands, then it will record airtime. So let me just go through this if statement here. This is when it gets launched, and then goes across and hits the ground. That's when it will record the distance and the time it took. So, first, it takes the fireball distance and then divides it by this number here. And this number here is the pixel number. So that's when it divides it by that, it turns into meters. And then I'll say meters at an angle of launch angle. And then airtime is divided by 60 to turn it into seconds, and then seconds of airtime. Airtime gets reset to 0. It also gets reset to 0 when you press space. And then launch angle goes launch angle list, and then gets increased by increase, and then increases here. And then button pressed equals false, so it resets. That's what this stuff is up here, and yeah, increase goes up, and then it says done, just to make sure. So you can see that I made a launch angle list. It's just a list of all the angles, and then a launch angle. And so, it will assign the launch angle list to launch angle inside that function over there. Then you can see the gravity is 1.2 or 1.6 meters per second squared. And using that pixel conversion number for pixels to meters or meters to pixels, you're able to convert the 1.6 to 6047, and same goes for the launch speed. So that's 120 meters per second in pixels. So that's pixels per second. And so yeah, let me just start the program and I'll show you it running. So when I press space, it'll show the 2 meters at an angle of 0 for a certain amount of seconds. And then it does it again, and then it starts going up. And then when I launch it, it goes way too fast for you to see it. So it just zooms off the screen. But the angle did increase, and you can see 998.445 meters at an angle of 3.19 with 8.3333 seconds of airtime. And you can go again, and should be good. It'll take this one will take 15 seconds. And it will land and do the same thing. And there it goes. 16 seconds of airtime and 2,000 meters, pretty much. So it's supposed to be the same, this is supposed to be 1,000, this is supposed to be 2,000. Same as assignment 1. It's most likely like this due to a rounding error, but yeah. This is the project. Thank you. Goodbye.